Alright, listen. It's not as bad as it looks. I added a bunch of mods that make the game harder, okay? Let me show you. First of all, we are in UHC, meaning that we don't naturally regenerate health without potion effects. I also took the liberty of removing regeneration suspicious dupe in order to make healing harder to come by. So now, healing always costs gold, until you get a beacon. Early game progression has dramatically slowed down, as in order to get to the stone tier of tools, you need flint, which you can only get from sieving gravel. Avoiding danger is also far harder due to the hardcore darkness and the fact that you can't use naturally generated beds nor get wool without shears or string. Additionally, sleeping has a chance to fail if you don't sleep in a safe place. Structure loot and ore generation has also been nerfed to make getting to the iron tier of tools harder as well. Finally, I changed the enchantment and XP system. This includes a nerf to mending, a new UI, and XP rewards for basically everything. With all of these changes and more, I have made hardcore Minecraft truly a difficult game. My goal for the video was to bring home an elytra from the end, and it ended up being a lot harder than I expected. So let's rewind before the failed ladder clutch and see what got us there. A jungle is a pretty good place to start, as we can find melons for early food and for healing potions later on. The bushes were also good to get apples for golden apples later on. I settled in a sparse jungle and started lining up an area while fighting spiders in order to get a sieve. No. I eventually got enough for a sieve, so I went to go get some gravel, and on the way I found a dungeon which had a golden apple, which was so sick because I took a lot of damage that night. And then when I came back, I sieved all my gravel and had enough to make stone tools. And I just made an iron pick because I had enough for the structures. I decided to build a house so I wouldn't have to look over my shoulder all night, and I went with a palette of jungle wood walls, bamboo wood floors, and roofs with a granite and stone trim. I thought the house was coming along, and when I went to go get more granite, I did get a little distracted. Okay. I wasn't worried. I was really happy with how the house was coming along. I just wanted a few more polished slabs for the roof. Yeah. I think a mesa biome is the best place to start in because it's easy to find gold and there's string and melon seeds in the mine shafts. I also found a buried treasure map in the nearby ocean, so I set out to find that. There was another sparse jungle next to the treasure, so I ended up settling down there, capturing some of the animals and setting up a farm. Since I was in another sparse jungle, I ended up going for a pretty similar house, but this time I had access to spruce wood, so I used that instead of the bamboo wood. And even though it wasn't done, I tried to sleep in it, and I guess it wasn't safe enough. I mean, I tried to light it up, so I'm not really sure if it was a bug or I really did miss a spot. After not too long, I had finished the house, so I went mining in order to fill up all the chests I had stuck in. The caves really made the challenge of the hardcore darkness more pronounced. I kept getting shot from the pitch black darkness, so I ended up having to stop early to go back and get healing. I had already gotten enough for an enchanting table though, which was pretty good. Alright, I just missed the killing blow on this creeper. It's already halfway through its fuse, so there's no time to try and hit him again. I have two options, okay? 1, use my shield to block the explosion, or 2, run away. Let's see what I choose to do. I'm so embarrassed. I am unbelievably embarrassed. That was unbelievable. Okay. This time, I started in the new cherry blossom biome. I was so careful that I got 3 string without taking any damage. I had set up a cow, sheep, chicken, pig, and rabbit farm after only taking half a heart of fall damage. Things were looking up, okay? Right up until I went mining. This is a disaster. If I jump on a dripstone, I die. Oh my god. This time, I vowed to be more careful. If I didn't want this video to take years off my life, I would need to hunker down and get it done. And this time, RNG blessed me. I found a ruined portal with enough flint for a pickaxe, killed the golem for iron, found so much iron gear in the blacksmith, and found the only hay in villages after I changed the generation. I went right into a cave so that at least if I died I wouldn't have lost too much time. I got stopped by a deep dark biome, but I got a pretty good amount of iron, so I went up to the surface and hid in a villager's house until the daytime. Once it was day, I did some exploring to find out where I wanted to set up. I found more villages and a ruined portal, and then I finally settled down in a mega taiga. In this taiga, I built a house out of just spruce wood and cobblestone, and it turned out alright. But I was not satisfied with just a safe place to sleep. I needed better healing, so I went straight to the nether to try and get some healing potions. Right after I spawned, I found a nether fortress, so I went over there and started scanning for some nether ore. There was no nether wart in this fortress, so if I wanted to get healing potions, I would have to find another one. Ah! I immediately went searching for another, and ended up finding one pretty quickly, but this one had the same problem. No way! This cannot be real. 2 wartless nether fortresses? But it was real. I came back and took a break to go mining, and I found a pretty big lush cave, which I did not get through all the way, but I got enough diamonds to get a pickaxe, so it was pretty cool. And then there was nothing left for me to do except go back to the nether and search for more nether wart. This one took a little bit longer to find, but eventually I made my way over there and finally got some nether wart. Oh my god. It happened. Oh my god, we finally got some. The last thing I needed for instant health potions were glistering mountains, so I went off in search of some mountains. I found a lot of structures on the way, and I even tamed a horse, which was pretty cool. And I eventually found some glistering melons in a ruined portal, which I couldn't get more of them, but it was going to have to do. So I went back and brewed some potions, and I was feeling more protected already. I went back to that lush cave that I never finished and tried to squeeze all the diamonds out of it, and I actually got quite a number of them. But when I got home, I didn't have enough bookshelves for the higher level enchantments, so I decided to find the stronghold just to steal books from the library. I made sure to make a nether portal in the stronghold, and when I got back I had more than enough bookshelves for my enchantments. Looking to improve my food supply, I built a building to handle the plants and animals. It basically was the same building, but it had a sloped roof. I managed to wrangle sheep and cows to fill it up. Once that was done, I wanted to upgrade my armor to diamond, so I brewed some night vision potions and headed back to the first deep dark cave that I found. This time it was easy to clear out the shriekers and sensors with the night vision, and with the fortune I was able to get nearly a stack of diamonds. So when I came back, I enchanted it as best I could, and I decided that I was ready to start heading to the end. I got sidetracked in a bastion. Everything went well there, but afterwards I just went and got the ender pearls and blaze rods I needed. So, that is bad news. Oh. Wow, I lived. Oh my god, there's so many endermen over there. Ah! That was an extremely manly scream. Ow! I returned home and began to prepare to enter the end. After 3 worlds were lost, I would finally be bringing home an elytra.